So in this video we're going to go over rotations 1 and 2, but I want to talk about some rotation rules before we get into it. So these aren't positions on the court, they're just locations. If you're the person in the right back or the middle back or the left front or the middle front or the right front, they're not your positions like over here. So what you need to know if you're in the right back, if we're serving or if we're on serve receive, the right back player cannot go in front of the right front player, and they can't go past the middle back player. So this right back player is concerned with these two players, can't cross this one or go in front of this one. If you're in the middle, you're concerned with the player on the right and left of you. You can't cross to the right, you can't cross to the left, and also you're concerned with the player in front of you. You can't cross in front of that player. To the left back here, you're concerned about the left front and the middle back. You can't cross here or here. Left front, you're concerned with middle front and left back. So I can't cross the middle front and I can't cross the left back. Middle front is concerned with both of these players and then this middle back. So I can't cross, and I can't cross here. And the right front, this girl here can't cross the middle front and can't cross the right back. Now these rules are only in place when we are serving, right when we serve, or right when the other team serves. At all of the times when a play is going on, we can move wherever we want, but that initial serve, that's where these rules come into play. Now why am I telling you that? Because we're going to do some strange things with our players. We're going to take this girl and move her here, and this girl here, and we'll move this girl up here, and we just want to make sure we're not violating some of those rules that we were just talking about there. So let's look at serve 1. In serve 1, our setter is going to serve, so I'm going to put her in the back. I like my servers to serve from the middle, unless I tell you otherwise. I'll explain that in practice. And I'm going to take my outside hitter, or DS, and put her right into position. So this is her base position. Now I move my libero forward because on the serve, she just has to run right over here. Be careful not to cross the outside hitter because you'd be out of rotation. Now in the front, my outside hitter and my opposite, they're on the wrong side. So I'm going to bring them to the middle. And as soon as the serve goes, they're going to swap positions. The outside hitter comes here and the opposite goes here. And the most important thing, the moment I serve the ball, I have to run to my position. So the setter serves the ball and runs to her position. So here's the serve. You can see the setter moved here, libero, opposite and outside switched positions there. And we are back in base. Now let's take a look at serve receive 1. When we are in serve receive, we're going to have 3 passers, and it's going to be the outside hitter, libero, and the other outside hitter. They may not be in that order, but that's the 3 girls that it will be. Now there may be an occasion where I have to pull a different passer back, but this is the normal. These are your 3 passers. Now I need to move the outside hitter back, but in order to do that, the setter has to move back a little bit. And I haven't violated any rules with her. I haven't crossed the middle blocker, and I haven't gone in back of the setter here. Also what I have to do is pull my opposite back. She's going to hit. This is just her hitting position. She would pass if there's a low one hit right at her, but normally it's these 3 girls that are passing. And I'm going to move my middle blocker kind of out of the way right here. Now, the moment the ball is served, my setter is going to run to the net, and my middle blocker is going to get into hitting position. Notice the opposite's already in the hitting position. So, here's the serve. My setter came to the front on the serve, and my middle should also get into position. Now, I really have 3 hitters. Here's the opposite, here's the middle blocker, here's the outside hitter. She's my 3rd blocker. Remember, we pulled her out of the front row. So if the ball doesn't come to her, she has to get ready to pass. Now I have 3 passers. Now, they're not in the right position, right? Outside hitter is supposed to be left front, and opposite is supposed to be right front. So what happens in this rotation is the girls have to hit on the wrong side just once. So if we make a good pass here, let's say my setter sets outside here, and then we hit the ball over, then we switch positions. So we go back to base. Everybody goes back to base. The outside hitter here, opposite here, and we're back in base and the right spots. Okay, let's take a look at serve 2. In serve 2, my second server, we're going to rotate clockwise. My second server is the outside hitter. Notice that my outside hitter slash DS went to the front row. It would not be a DS in the front row. It would just be an outside hitter. So my outside hitter is going to serve. And this is important. She's off the court. She's off the court. So my setter, so she doesn't count in those rotation rules I was talking to you about. So my setter can move all the way over here. My libero can move all the way over here. So they're already in position. And as soon as we serve, my outside hitter just runs right here. We're in position. Now let's figure out the rest of this. What we're going to do, middle's got the easiest job. She normally stands right in the middle. But in order to stand right in the middle, my opposite's got to move a little bit. On serve, my opposite's going to run here, and my outside's here, and that gets us right back into base. Okay, the final one in this video is serve receive 2. And remember, on serve receive, we're gonna do 3 passers, right? So I'm gonna do my outside hitter, my libero, and my other outside hitter. On this one though, I can move the setter forward. Why? Because I'm not violating those rules I talked about. I didn't cross my outside hitter or my libero, and I didn't cross in front of the opposite here. I'm going to move my middle blocker here and my opposite here. I'm not violating any rules because my opposite's not crossing my middle blocker and not behind my setter here. And then I have to set up my passing line, right? My libero and my outside hitter. Now on serve, notice my middle blocker and opposites get into position. In this case, the serve went to my outside hitter. So after she passes the ball to the setter, she would come up and become a hitter. Then I have 3 hitters. The setter has a choice of which of the 3 hitters to hit. And again, once we hit the ball on the other side, then we return to our base position. That's the end of rotations 1 and 2.